About 7 years back, that house right there, I got invited to a little party there about 7 years back. But I'm back here because I remember they had a little playground and the elementary school, or pre-K, they used to have a reading program that they launched, and I'm just out here coming back to see if they still have it, because a few times made like book reading material contribution. So just coming by to see if they still have that program going on. And it was set up to where students would be able to gain access to the reading material after school hours. So they had like a little library thing set up outside. It looks like it's not outside anymore. It looks like it's not outside anymore. Ooh, they even painted had a little paint touch up outside. That's new, they put up a fence here. But like I said, I just came through to see if the library still had the little reading program set up for students. It looked like that's not available anymore. And I'm coming through this pathway here because Did a video about grass and grass that have the types of roots that can go down to like 10 plus feet to help with erosion. And someone said to me, well, hey, why don't you do research about whether Belize have, grass that is native to its country, and the grass roots would penetrate that far. And the information thus far haven't been positive. It mainly says Savannah. A lot of the stuff that has been popping up and coming out is more coastal, and some of it is not just coastal, some of it is more in the ocean or the sea. So that wouldn't work. I did stumble across information that about says Savannah, and then over here there's like a natural little creek over there. And I also can recall that the creek runs along a main road that comes out somewhere up in the distance. So back to the grass. For more information, most of the suggestion or information that I came across recommend that I contact Belize Agriculture Department. There were two farming thing that they suggested, but I didn't write it down because I felt that due to the fact that the grass, I went from 6 feet to 10 feet, then to 2 feet, and most of the information that I came up upon kind of hinted and gave an indication that the grass in Belize don't really penetrate, the roots don't really penetrate beyond 3 to 2 feet. So it was kind of like pointless to proceed with trying to get more information about that. So as you can see, I highlight and pointed out the creek that I pointed out from back there. It comes right through here. And as you can tell, there's a little shortcut to go right through there and go across. And then the creek runs all the way down and goes down to another area. I'm somewhat not comfortable trying that. This is about the third time I've come to this little shortcut here, this little alley. The reason why I'm not too confident is because there's another road on the opposite side, and it's like almost, let's say, about 125 feet away from this creek, and I would have to trek through someone's property, and I haven't stumbled across someone that have given me information on whether that's a safe thing, because more than likely it might just be something for this particular family that owns the property and not for the general public. This is why it gets Kaya has the name Kaya, because just within this small subdivision right here there's a bunch of creek. There's another creek over here that links between these two. The street right here, and just behind this property the creek empties out behind this property right here. This creek right here comes along that pathway there. There's another creek that comes from the main road. If you saw where the first few minutes of the video, if you recognize what type of bird that was, you can say what it is in the comment. But there's a creek way over on that side that somehow managed to come through right next to the elementary, about 100 to about 125 yards. And you see where that gentleman crossed? There's a creek somewhere around there. There's a bridge that allows you to cross it. But some way how the creeks within this area all connect together, and one empties out right here behind this property, and then it comes out, empties into this one, and then this one goes all the way down and empties into the McCall River. And then this creek right here, it goes on the opposite side. So on that other side, I have linked and connected that creek into this one. I don't know if this one is flowing uphill or that creek coming from that direction is flowing towards this one right here. So yeah, Belize do have native grass that can help with erosion, but most of the grass that we do have that can do a better job is not from here. And you can see erosion taking place right here. All this has collapsed. I would assume maybe within the last year around the same time the bridge on the opposite side got washed out. And like the creek comes out there, so maybe what's happening is more than likely the creek comes right where I'm standing, and that's probably why there's an issue. Maybe right here, this whole area right here could be where the creek would connect or come across and link with it, because originally it had a culvert somewhere up there that would connect the two over here, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the area where they were allowing it to merge and connect back with each other. They had a pathway where you could walk up into this street here, but I guess they have abandoned it. We do work for comments, likes, and shares. Also remember to subscribe to the channel. Fun fact, Isaiah Emmanuel Mortar, 1860, born in Freetown, British Honduras. He was a descendant of the Igbo people. A statue of him stands on Albert Street in Belize City. For my next video, I'll provide more information about him. Clifford Betson, 1897 to 1974, Unionist and leader of the major protest riots in Belize City. So he was the leader of the major protest riots in Belize City in 1919, serving the Mesopotamia area. Light Richardson, leader of the early PUP party. Lionel Francis, a Trinidadian physician who became a politician in British Honduras in the 1940s. He also led pro-British political party. Robert and Goulburn Fergusons are two brothers who became famous in dominating the cross country in the 1930s and 40s. There's another little shortcut. It looks like they use motorcycle in there. It looks like cars as well can go across, but I don't think cars go through. It's just foot passage and a few motorcycles.